The Destroyer Part 2 from the Great Scroll. O sentinels of the universe who watch for the Destroyer, how long will your enduring vigil last? O mortal men who wait without understanding, where will you hide yourselves in the dread days of doom? When the heavens shall be torn apart and the skies rent in twain, in the days when children will turn grey-headed. This is the thing which will be seen. This is the terror your eyes will behold. This is the form of destruction that will rush upon you. There will be a great body of fire, the glowing head with many mouths, the eyes ever-changing. Terrible teeth will be seen in formless mouths, and a fearful dark belly will glow readily from the fires inside. Even the most stout-hearted man will tremble, and his bowels will become loosened. For this is not a thing understandable to men. It will be a vast sky spanning form and wrapping earth, burning with many hues, within wide open mouths. These will descend to sweep across the face of the land, engulfing all in the yawning jaws. The greatest warriors will charge against it in vain. The fangs will fall out, and lo, they are terror-inspiring things of cold-hearted water. Great boulders will be hurled down upon men, crushing them into red powder. As the great salt waters rise in its train and roaring torrents pour towards the land, even the heroes among mortal men will be overcome with madness. As moths fly swiftly to their doom in the burning flame, so will these men rush towards their own destruction. The flames going before will now devour all of the works of men. The waters flowing will sweep away whatever remains, and the dew of death will fall softly as a grey carpet over the cleared land. Men will cry out in their madness, "Oh, whatever bring there is, save us from the tall form of terror. Save us from the grey dew of death." Very interesting. Chapter 5, The Destroyer, Part 3. From the Scroll of Adepa. Whatever. The Doom Shape, called the Destroyer, in Egypt was seen in the lands thereabouts. In colour it was bright and fiery, in appearance changing and unstable. It twisted about itself like a coil, like water bubbling into a pool from an underground supply, and all men agree it was the most fearsome sight. It was not a great comet or a loosened star, being more like a fiery body of flame. Its movements on high were slow. Below it swirled in the manner of smoke, and it remained close to the sun, whose face it hid. There was a bloody redness about it, which changed as it passed along its course. It caused death and destruction in its rising and setting. It swept the earth with grey cinder rain, and caused many plagues, hunger, and other evils. It bit the skin of men and beasts until they became mottled with sores. The earth was troubled and shook. The hills and mountains moved and rocked. The dark smoke-filled heavens bowed over earth, and the great howl came to the ears of living men, borne to them upon the wings of the wind. It was the cry of the Dark Lord, the master of dread. Thick clouds of fiery smoke passed before him, and there was an awful hail of hot stones and coals of fire. The doom shapes thundered sharply in the heavens, and shot out bright lightnings. The channels of water were turned back unto themselves when the land tilted, and great trees were tossed about and snapped like twigs. Then a voice like 10,000 trumpets was heard over the wilderness, and before its burning breath the flames parted. The whole of the land moved, and mountains melted. The sky itself roared like 10,000 lions in agony, and bright arrows of blood sped back and forth across its face. Earth swelled up like a bread upon the hearth. This was the aspect of the doom shape called the Destroyer, when it appeared in the days long gone by. In olden times, it is thus described in the old records, few of which remain. It is said that when it appears in the heavens above, earth splits open from the heat, it like a nut roasted before the fire. The flames shoot up through the surface and leap about the fiery fiends upon black blood. The moisture inside the land is all dried up. The pastures, cultivated places are consumed in flames, and they and all trees become white ashes. The doom shape is like a circling ball of flame which scatters small fiery offspring in its train. It covers about a fifth part of the sky and sends writhing snake-like fingers down to earth. Before it, the sky appears frightened, and it breaks up and scatters away. Midday is no brighter than night. It spawns a host of terrible things. These are the things said of the destroyer in the old records. Read them with solemn heart, knowing that the doom shape has its appointed time and will return. It would be foolish to let them go unheeded. Now men say, such things are not destined for our days. May the great God above grant this be so, but come, the day surely will, and in accordance with his nature, men will be unprepared.